Okay, panning for intelligibility. Let's take a listen to this mix here. I'm going to show you kind of the ideal way. I say ideal, and then I'm going to show you the blah, and then you'll hear the difference. Take a listen to the acoustic guitar in particular here.
Eyes like his daddy, lips like his mom, a soul that
All right, now watch this acoustic guitar.
only God would know. Makes me so happy when you smile at my song, a feeling.
Blah. What happened there? I mean, some of you guys might be going, "What? Wasn't that big a deal?" Well, it depends on what you're listening for. If you're listening for, I don't know, like generically just listening to acoustic guitar for the sake of listening, maybe there was no difference. But if you're listening for like that sparkle or that kind of pizzazz, kind of thinking in emotional terms here, something really happens when we went from at first I liked it and then I hated it. And what occurred there was all I did was I moved the panning from the panning from I don't know wherever I had it. I think I had it 100% actually, and I moved it to center. What happens is anytime we're stacking tracks directly on top of one another, there's a risk they're going to be fighting. Directionality is a big deal in how we hear. It's really important, in particular, like with stage monitoring, like on a live show, having that guitar amp right wherever you're used to hearing that, and the other guy's guitar amp's over there. Something about that really makes individual elements so much more easy to distinguish. And when we can hear those individual elements more so, sometimes that those details really add something. So the concept here is when the acoustic guitar is, I wouldn't even call it buried, but it's just kind of like there is some sparkle to it that's being lost. And I say sparkle, not like EQ, frequency, top end, but just kind of just the overall vibe of the track was being lost. Let's listen again. And this is center pan.
Eyes like his daddy, lips like his mom, a soul that only God would know. Makes me so happy when you
Okay, and I'm going to pan that at, say, 50%. Let's see what that does.
Eyes like his daddy, lips like his mom, a soul that only God would know.
To me, it sounds not exactly sadder, but along those lines. There's more emotional intent when I can hear that guitar clearly. And something about when it was in the crowd, it was just kind of getting messed up. Now, here's the thing. I am very big on a concept called LCR, which is left, right, center, or I guess left, center, right, whatever. It says that you should pan hard pan or center, and that's all you get. And that's not necessarily like a rule, that you have to follow or anything else. I'm obviously breaking it here, but it comes from the idea that there's something about a whole lot of mixes that you own, CDs you've bought and such. Have everything either center panned or hard panned. There is something to that. And you can kind of get into a mess if you have too many things that are in this middle ground. That's a short, crappy answer. Maybe I'll write something that's a little more on target. But whenever you have a particular instrument that you feel like doesn't have to be center necessarily, and like bass instruments almost always have to be, or should be most of the general guideline. But in drums, kick and snare, things like that, often I keep center pan. But anytime there may be a reason to question LCR and try moving your tracks just a little bit left or right if you feel like there's something's getting lost that was there in the first place. All right, guys, thanks. Bye.